Good morning students, welcome back to the class. Students, in previous videos we have solved the different type of sums. In last 3 videos we also discussed about the different type of diagrams and we had completed all type of diagrams in our last 3 videos. So right now we are going further the sums of section D, page number 61. Now students, the question that are in section C are the such type of sum that we have already solved. So you can solve it by yourself. So come to the page number 61 again, section D. Question number 8. Obtain the original frequency distribution from the following data. Original frequency distribution. The mid value is given and the frequencies are given. So here is the mid value and I do not change any value from the frequency. And we are going to find the original frequency distribution. For the frequency distribution, we need to find the lower boundary point and the upper boundary point. Now the formula of lower boundary point is equal to mid value minus C upon 2. Mid value that is given in the question, okay, 250 to 750. What is C? C is a class length, the difference between two lower points. So as you see, the mid value of the first is 250 and second is 350. So one can easily measure that the difference is 100. Now this 100 is called the C, that is class length. So let's input this value into the formula. Now the mid value is 250 minus C, that is class length 100 divided by 2. So 250 minus 100 divided by 2 is 50. So 250 minus 50, that is 200. So 200 is the lower boundary point of first class. Now let's come to the upper boundary point. Now the mid value again, that is 250 plus C upon 2, C that is 100 divided by 2. So 250 plus 50, that is 300. So 300 is a upper boundary point of the first class. So we can write the class like this, 200 to 300. With the help of the same formula, you can find the class of different values. Again, next time 350 is the mid value, so you just need to change or replace 250 by 350. So 350 minus 100 upon 2, that will be 350 minus 50, 300. And the upper boundary point will be 400. So the second class will be 300 to 400. Now friend, it is not compulsory to find the lower boundary point and upper boundary point each time with the help of formula. As we know that the class length is 100, so if we find the first class, you just need to add 100 from that class. So 200 to 300, add 100 to the lower boundary point, that is 300, and 100 to the upper boundary point, that is 400. Now we can easily find the remaining values. So it is 500, 600, 700 and 800, and class will be 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 700, and finally 700 to 800. Students, you also know the formula to find the mid value. The formula of mid value is equal to lower boundary point plus upper boundary point divided by 2. So lower boundary point is 200, upper boundary point is 300. So 200 plus 300 divided by 2 will get 250, that is the mid value. So you can check every class by this formula and recheck the values that is given to us. So this is the easy sum. Let's come to the next one. Okay, now come to the next question. Question number 9. Out of 40 persons working in an office, 60% are females and remaining 40% are males. 50% of males are married, where as the ratio of married and unmarried females is 5:3. Present this information into table. So out of 40 persons working in an office, there are total 40 persons that are working in office. So we record this value on the last column. Student, this is not new for you. We have already solved these type of sums in our previous videos. So this is the total number of employees that are working. Now we have two attributes. One is marital status, and the second is gender. So according to the marital status, we have two part, married and unmarried, and as per the gender, we have two part, male and females. So this block indicates nothing but the male that are married, and this block indicates the male who are unmarried, and the last one represents the total number of males married plus unmarried. This block indicates the married females. On the left side you can see the female, on the upper side you can see the married. So this block indicates the female married, and this block indicates the females that are unmarried. This block indicates the total number of females that are married plus unmarried. Now the last one that indicates the total number of married employees, males plus females, and last one that is total number of unmarried employees, males plus females. So here the data is given that out of 40 persons working in office, 60% are females, 60% are female. So 60% of 40, 60% of 40, so 60% into 40, that gives the value 6 4 is 24. So there are 24 females. The information is not given whether they are married or unmarried, so I record that value into the total column. Now, and the remaining 40% are males, so remaining 40 minus 24, so remaining 16 are the males. 50% of males are married, so we have 16 males, out of which 50% are married, so 15% of 16 is 8. So 8 are married males. It clearly means the remaining 8 are unmarried. Now the last one, whereas the ratio of married and unmarried females is 5:3. So the students, ratio is given to us, that is 5:3. Now we have total females, that is 24. We need to divide this 24 into the ratio 5:3. So the married female is equal to 24 into, the ratio is 5 and the total number is 8. The total sum of two ratio is 8. So 5 by 8, 8 3 is 3 5 is 15. So 15 females are there. Now we can simply deduct this value from 24. So 24 minus 15, that is 9. Now the total of married 23 and 17. So 23 plus 17, that is 40. It is the easiest sum that we have solved. Now let's come to the next one. Now question number 10. Information regarding the monthly income of 100 workers is given below. Obtain original frequency distribution from it. Less than monthly income is given. Number of workers are also given. So this is a less than type frequency distribution. So friend, less than, so we can read less than behind the each value. So we can read like this: less than 2400, less than 2900, less than 3400, and so on. Now friend, you can see the difference between these two is 500. So the class length is 500. So what should be the first class? Less than 2400, but up to where? So but natural, it is starts with 1900 and ends with 2400. So you can see the difference between these two values is 500, 1900 to 2400. Next one, this is inclusive type of frequency distribution. So we start 2400 to 2900 and so on. So 2900 minus, sorry, dash 3400, 3400 to 3900, 3900 to 44, 44 to 49, 4900 to 5400, 54 to 59, and finally 5900 to 6400. So we have got the classes of monthly income. Now in the second column you can see this is not F, it is CF, it is cumulative frequency. So how to find the original frequency? If there is a less than type, just copy the first frequency. Now we need to subtract the current frequency from the succeeding frequency. So if you want to find the frequency of the second class, we need to subtract the first value from the succeeding value. So 3 minus 0 will get 3. Now 12 minus 3, that is 9. 30 minus 12, it is 18. Now 55 minus 30, it is 25. Then 78 minus 55 will get 23. 88 minus 78, so 88 minus 78, 10. 95 minus 88 will get 7, and finally 100 minus 95 will get 5. If you sum all this, you will get the total 100. If you will get the 100 as total, our sum will be correct. Now let's come to the next one. This is sum number 11. Question number 11. Marks of 200 students in an examination are as under. Obtain the original frequency distribution. So the marks is given to us and the number of students also given to us. Now again, friend, you can see this, the 200 is the total number of students. So this is nothing but the cumulative frequency. Now we need to change this cumulative frequency into frequency. As soon as you can see the upper limit of all the classes are same. The upper limit of all the classes are same. So this is nothing but the more than type. So it is nothing but the more than type frequency distribution. Now we need to convert them into equal class. So friend, you can see the lower limit of the first class is 10 and lower limit of the second class is 20. So we can easily measure the class length is nothing but the 10. So we will make the class according to this class length. Our first class will be 10 to 20. It is inclusive type of frequency distribution. So the second one is 20 to 30. As we know that the difference is 10, we need to add 10 in each of the values. So 30 to 40, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and finally that is 90 to 100. Now to find the frequency, we need to subtract the succeeding value from the previous value. So first value is 200 minus 180 will get 20. Now 180 minus succeeding value, that is 140. So 180 minus 140 will get 40. And do the same with all the values. So 140 minus 90 will get 50. Now 90 minus 55, it is 35. Now 55 minus 30, so we'll get 25. 30 minus 8, it is 22. 8 minus 2, it is 6. 2 minus 1, it is 1. And finally the last one is also 1. So when you add all this frequency, you will get the total 200, that is given the first cumulative frequency. Now friend, let's come to the last sum of this video. Question number 13. There are 1000 buses used for the public transport in Ahmedabad city. Of them, 350 are used as BRTS and remaining as AMTS. Out of total 400 air-conditioned buses, 250 were used as BRTS. Present this information in a suitable table. So there are 100 buses used for the public transportation. Total number of buses are 1000. We will record this value into the last column. Now it is given that of them 350 are used as BRTS. 350 as BRTS. It is not given whether their buses are AC or non-AC. So 350 are used as BRTS and remaining as AMTS. Remaining means 650. Now out of total 400 air conditioned buses, so total number of air conditioned buses are 400. So total number of air conditioned buses are 400. 250 were used as BRTS. Among them 250 used as BRTS. Right? Present this information in suitable table. We can easily calculate the remaining values. So 1000 minus 400 will get 600. 350 minus 250, it is 100. 400 minus 250, 150. And 500. So 150 plus 500 will get 650. So this is the easiest sum. So up to now, hope you enjoyed the lecture. We will solve the remaining sum in the next video. Thank you.